Imagine a world without Islam. No Quran, no mosques, no call to prayer. More than 14 centuries ago, the Arabian Peninsula stood at the crossroads of the ancient world. Vast deserts stretched beyond the horizon. Rugged mountains surrounded isolated valleys. Caravans crossed the burning sands carrying spices, incense, silk, leather, and precious goods between great civilizations. This was the world before Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. To understand his life, we must first understand the land that shaped it. Arabia was unlike the great empires that surrounded it. To the northwest stood the mighty Byzantine Empire. To the east ruled the powerful Persian Empire. To the south lay Yemen, famous for its fertile lands and prosperous trade. Yet the heart of Arabia remained independent. There was no emperor. No king ruled the entire peninsula. Instead, Arabia belonged to its tribes. Every tribe had its own leader, customs, and alliances. A person's tribe was their identity, their protection, and often their greatest source of pride. Honor meant everything. If one member of a tribe was harmed, the tribe often demanded justice, sometimes beginning conflicts that lasted for generations. Life in Arabia was harsh. Water was scarce. Summers were brutally hot, and travelers could spend days crossing empty deserts in search of the next oasis. Despite these hardships, the people developed qualities that were admired across the peninsula. Hospitality was sacred. A stranger could arrive at a tent and be welcomed with food and shelter before even being asked their name. Bravery was celebrated. Generosity was praised. Keeping one's promise was considered a matter of honor. Poetry also held a special place in Arab society. Long before books were common, history, family lineages, and stories were preserved through spoken poetry. Skilled poets were respected, and their words could unite tribes or ignite rivalries. At the center of Arabia stood one city unlike any other: Mecca. Surrounded by mountains and lacking fertile farmland, Mecca nevertheless became one of the most important cities in the peninsula. Its importance came from the Kaaba. According to the Quran, Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, and his son Ismail built the Kaaba as a house dedicated to the worship of Allah alone. Pilgrims came to worship the one God. But as centuries passed, the pure message of Ibrahim was gradually forgotten. Idols were introduced into the sanctuary. Eventually, hundreds of idols surrounded the Kaaba, and tribes from every corner of Arabia came to worship them. Yet not everyone accepted idol worship. A small number of people, known in Islamic tradition as the Hanifs, continued searching for the pure faith of Ibrahim and rejected the worship of idols. Although they were few, their existence showed that the search for truth had never completely disappeared. Meanwhile, beyond Arabia's deserts, the Byzantine and Persian empires fought for influence across the region. Trade flourished, cultures mixed, and the world was changing rapidly. But Arabia itself remained divided. Politically fragmented. Spiritually confused. A land rich in courage and tradition, yet desperately in need of guidance. Soon, an extraordinary event would shake the Arabian Peninsula. A ruler from Yemen would march toward Mecca with an army unlike anything the Arabs had ever witnessed. An army led by elephants. The event would become known forever as the Year of the Elephant. And with it, the story of Prophet Muhammad was about to begin. The journey continues in episode 2.